Have you ever looked at someone successful and wondered, how do they manage everything so well? What's their secret? Stephen R. Covey, in his timeless classic, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, reveals that success is not luck, it's a result of habits. These 7 habits are not just about productivity, they're about becoming a balanced, focused, and truly effective person in every area of life. So let's dive into the 7 life-changing habits that can help you take control of your life and shape your own destiny. The first and most powerful habit, be proactive. It's about taking responsibility for your life. Reactive people complain, blame, and wait for things to change. Proactive people create change. They act based on values, not feelings. Covey reminds us that between what happens to you and how you respond, there is a space, and in that space lies your freedom to choose. Key idea: you can't control the weather, traffic, or people, but you can always control your reaction. That's where true personal power begins. This habit is all about clarity of purpose. Covey says, everything is created twice. First in your mind, then in reality. Before starting anything, a project, a relationship, or even your day, know what result you want. When you begin with the end in mind, your actions align with your vision. He even suggests writing a personal mission statement, a compass for your life decisions. Ask yourself, what do I want people to remember me for? Am I living according to my deepest values, or just reacting to daily pressure? That's the power of this habit, direction before action. Now that you know your priorities, the third habit is about living by them. Covey introduces the time management matrix, which separates tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important. Important but not urgent. Urgent but not important. Not urgent and not important. Effective people focus on quadrant 2, important but not urgent things like health, learning, and relationships. Because prevention, planning, and self-care are what keep life balanced. Don't say you don't have time, say it's not my priority. That one sentence will change the way you see your life. The fourth habit is about relationships. Think win-win. Covey says life isn't a competition. It's a collaboration. Instead of, I win, you lose, try to build situations where everyone wins. People with a win-win mindset believe there's enough success for everyone. They're not threatened by others' growth, they celebrate it. In business, family, or friendships, look for solutions that make everyone feel valued. Win-win creates trust, and trust creates long-term success. Most of us listen to reply, not to understand. Covey says true communication begins when you listen with empathy. When you genuinely try to understand someone's feelings and perspective, they open up to you, and only then will they be ready to understand your point of view. Short story: a father once complained his teenage son wouldn't listen to him. Covey asked, "Do you listen to him?" The father realized he was always giving advice, never just listening. Once he started understanding first, the relationship healed naturally. Empathetic listening builds trust, and trust builds influence. Synergy means together is better. It's the idea that 2 or more people working together with respect and openness can create something far greater than what they could achieve alone. It's not about compromise, it's about creative cooperation. Covey explains that when people value differences instead of resisting them, they create synergy. Different opinions become opportunities for better solutions. Don't fear disagreement, embrace it. Diversity of thought is the birthplace of innovation. The final habit is about self-renewal. Covey compares life to cutting wood with a saw. If you never stop to sharpen the saw, your work becomes harder and less effective. In simple words, take care of yourself. He divides personal renewal into 4 areas. 1. Physical, exercise, sleep, and health. 2. Mental, reading, learning, and creativity. 3. Emotional, relationships, kindness, and service. 4. Spiritual, meditation, reflection, or connecting with your higher purpose. Investing time in self-renewal is not wasted. It multiplies your effectiveness in every part of life. Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is not just a self-help book. It's a guide for living a meaningful, principle-centered life. Here's what we learn. Success starts from within, not from circumstances. Clarity gives direction. Discipline gives progress. True success is balanced, personal, professional, emotional, and spiritual. And the biggest takeaway, you don't need to change everything at once. Start small. Adopt one habit, live it deeply, and your life will begin to shift, naturally and permanently. Because these 7 habits aren't just steps, they're a way of life. If this summary inspired you to take charge of your life, start building these habits, one day at a time. And remember, be proactive, think long-term, keep growing. That's how ordinary people become truly effective. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to BookVibe for more powerful book summaries that inspire growth and wisdom every week.